Hey guys, Long Live Vintage here, back with another video. This one is a little different as well than the previous videos. This one is going to be more so my weight loss journey, healthy eating. I may put in some vegetarian, vegan type meals. And so I just wanted to introduce that to my channel because this is something that I'm passionate about and that I've been working towards. I have been on a weight loss journey for about 4 or 5 months now, and my baby, he's going to be about 10 months. Well, he's going to be 11 months now. And after I had him, I just said I want to make sure that I am around for my kids. This is my second kid, and I want to make sure that I'm around for them and that I'm healthy for them. And that I want to encourage them to eat healthy as well. So that was my main reasoning for starting this weight loss journey and trying to be as healthy as possible. I still don't eat 100% how I should, but I am leaps and bounds from what I was before. So like I said, I just wanted to show you guys 2 meals that I did. I ate these for about 2 or 3 days. I just changed it up. Like I ate some as a side one day, and then one day I only had this meal as lunch. So the 2 things were the veggie sausage bake, or I'm sorry, chicken sausage bake. You can add potatoes to that. That is completely optional. But if you're trying to watch your carbs like I am, exclude the potatoes. But you could add potatoes and just not use as many potatoes, or just maybe eat them earlier in the day if you are watching your carbs. The other item was incorporated cauliflower, and I know there's a lot of rage behind cauliflower and using that as opposed to using rice as your carb. So this one was a cheesy broccoli rice bake, but the rice is cauliflower. And in the recipe, I did have a lot of cheese in there, but I encourage you guys to exclude that cheese. Well, I'm not going to say exclude, but just take a little bit of it out, because it is supposed to be a cheesy bake, but don't put as much cheese as I put in there, just to save, you know, some of your fat content and to keep it as healthy as possible. Also, I wanted to do a citrus fruit salad. I ended up not recording that because it was just so simple. I didn't want to show you guys, you know, how I do this really simple fruit salad. I'd rather just tell you guys. Basically, you can just use this as maybe either breakfast or a snack option, and just cut up some fruit. Sometimes you can even see them in Publix, but the thing that I like about the salad, it just tastes so refreshing when you squeeze that lime juice on it. So maybe just put you some pineapples, grapefruit, oranges, strawberries. I added blueberries to mine. Cut that up, squeeze some lime juice over it, and you've got a snack. Or if you want to use it as your breakfast item, you can. Some people may like to add a little honey to it, but to me the salad was sweet enough, so there was really no need to add sugar. And I am watching my sugar as well. So, and don't be fooled, honey is sugar, you know, to your body. So I just wanted this to be the first video in a series, just to show you guys weight loss journey, healthy eating, just different ideas that maybe you all can take back to your home, your family, and use them. My husband and son started a garden. In a later video, I will show that and show you guys just a tour of maybe the garden and what we have. And we pretty much used, well, we've used a lot of items out of the garden, but there's some things that haven't come up yet. So, but anyway, we'll get to that later. I'll make sure to show you guys. And they were so proud that they had created this garden, and it's been very fruitful. So without further ado, I will show you guys those menu items, and hopefully that you can use this and maybe try these and let me know how it turned out. So thank you guys. I want to make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Okay, so I'll do this one first. I'm going to saute the chicken apple sausage. You could put it just directly in the pan, the roasting pan, and call it a day, but I like mine to have like a little crisp to it. So I've already got a little olive oil in the pan. It's a drier sausage because it's chicken, you know, as opposed to like pork or something like that. I've got some garlic here too. It's about 7 or 8. About 7 or 8. I'm trying to show y'all how much it gets. Okay. So yeah, it's about 7 or 8 cloves that I don't mince this. Well, I puree it in the blender. It's just easier that way. I'm gonna add a little bit of that garlic in there because I'll also use some of this garlic for our casserole. But this will have a lot of garlic in it because I really do like garlic. It adds a lot of flavor to your meals. You don't have to, you know, try to sub the flavor with salt or something like that. And especially if you're trying to lose weight, salt is a big key thing you want to cut back on. I did get a shot of the sausage and the nutrition facts on it. But I mean, it's sausage, it's smoked. So, you know, there is a level of salt in here. So there won't be too much salt that I add to the roast when I put it together. As I mentioned, you could put potatoes. You could use potatoes in this. I prefer not to, just for now, because I am trying to cut back. Okay, so we're just letting that brown so that we can add it to the pan. This roast is just primarily going to be onions, broccoli, tomatoes, garlic, and of course the chicken apple sausage. I've never had this particular sausage. I've had this brand, the Adele's brand, before, but I've never had this specific sausage before. I think it was the Italian. Everything's supposed to be organic, minimal processing, things like that. So, you know, is it just the most healthiest thing that you can pick up in the store? No, it is not. But it's definitely not McDonald's. So this is a better option. I'm gonna add these onions in. I usually cook all my vegetables first when I'm sauteing something, but for this one, it's a smoked sausage, so it's like I said, it's already cooked, and I just want to retain some of the flavor from the onions. You can use less onions if you would like. And I mentioned you can add whatever veggies to this. You could add, if you don't want to do sweet potatoes, if you don't want to do regular potatoes, you can do sweet potatoes. I'm going to turn that off since we've got a little crisp to our sausage. I have a bag of broccoli, and it's the one that's already washed, and you can steam it in the bag. I just always wash mine a little bit more. This is a really simple meal. Can be prepared relatively quickly. Got the broccoli already in my roasting pan. The only thing I added to the pan was a little olive oil. You can add whatever cooking spray you would like. Okay. Just spread it all around so that broccoli gets the flavor of the sausage. And we've got some grape tomatoes. That's going to give it a really nice flavor when it's roasting in the oven. And I just always, just because Mrs. Dash, it doesn't have any salt or anything like that, but it just gives it, you know, adds a little bit to the flavor. And I don't know why, but lemon to me always makes everything, it brings out all the flavors of everything. So I just always add a little lemon. I'm not gonna say to everything, but a roast or something, yeah. Just sprinkle a little bit of that lemon on top, and it'll help coat the broccoli. Just make sure you don't get any seeds in it like me, okay? Stick that in the oven on 375. That is a whole meal in itself. It only took you about, what, 10 minutes to prep? So now I'm going to do the broccoli cauliflower casserole, or broccoli rice casserole, cheese rice casserole, whatever you want to call it. Normally everybody does it with the rice, the cheese, and the broccoli. In place of the rice, I am going to do the cauliflower. This one is, I picked this up at Walmart actually. I'll let y'all know right now, I absolutely hate Walmart. And I just hate the industrial feel of it. It's hard to find anything in there for me. I don't know. I'm just more of like going to a regular grocery store like Publix or something like that. This is going to be a one pot dish. I'm hoping this turns out okay. It's experimental in nature. Just coat in the pan a little bit. Coat of the pan. That same broccoli that we used for our dish, our sausage dish, I'm just going to use the rest of that broccoli. Like I said in the beginning, just to add, like you always want to up your veggie intake as much as you can. If you're having breakfast in the morning and you're having eggs, add some sausage, add some spinach to it. Yeah, I really would want to add some sausage, but add some spinach to it, add some tomatoes. That always helps get your veggie intake up. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these on here. And y'all, I've never worked with these before, so I don't know. I've had cauliflower, but the cauliflower crumbles fried rice fried rice blend, no. So I mentioned that this had a little bit more fat content. It's still low carb. You could eat this by itself or possibly with something else. It depends on you. Based on the flavor and the taste, I'll have to see, you know, how it is. I have a little bit of butter with this. And what else do I have in here? Yeah, so I have a butter cream cheese mixture. I would assume that you could do Greek yogurt, perhaps, sour cream, just something so that it's creamy. Or you could use a lesser amount of fat in your cream cheese, like the third less fat, or the no fat, low fat, whatever the case may be. Whatever suits your preference, your eating preference. It's kind of dry. I know that cauliflower does make, you know, just like most vegetables make their own, you know, like water. So I don't want to, I will add a little pepper to this though, because I like color. I like, you know, I like my food to look like something. So I'm gonna eat it. Just a little bit. I have the rest of that garlic too. Like I said, goal here is flavor without having to do a whole bunch of salt and, you know, all those bad things that are bad for us. You know what? I think I'm gonna add, because this just don't look appealing to me right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add, I need to add something. I got some cheese out. I didn't know if I was gonna need it or not. Alright. Yeah, so this might be one of those things I just can't eat too much of it. Because it's definitely gonna be a cheesy item. Yeah, so just anything in moderation, y'all. I know it's a lot of cheese, but that was just looking real struggling. We'll see how it turns out. If it turns out bad, then I'll never make it again. But hopefully some of that cream cheese and the flavors, the water from the cauliflower, hopefully that helps to hydrate this some. Okay, and then I'll pop that in the oven along with the sausage roast.